sync clap for both. I'll do one more just in case. Right. Do I sound all good? Do you sound?
Yeah, you sound good.
Aye. Yeah, fuck. Because all I'll do is I'll sync the clap and then I can play it together.
Yeah.
Oh well. Fuck. Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
Random as, but I thought, let's fucking do it. I got some mics, and I got some boom arms. But now we're here, bruv. Yeah, fuck. I mean, we talked about the idea a while ago about doing a podcast when podcasts were big, but I guess now we're here. What, any thoughts?
Or like, when you usually come up with ideas with the boys, it's like,
yeah, it's
gets thrown around, and you're like, oh yeah, that'd be mean.
Yeah, fucking be mean. And then it never happens.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm like, fuck, that's where I buzz out now. It's like getting older, I'm like, fuck, I actually want to do what I say.
Yeah.
Hard though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm definitely more of an idea guy, eh?
Yeah, well, fuck, hey, same. But now I'm just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Work paid for the mics, work paid for the boom arm. Let's do it.
Yo.
Anyway, I guess let's do what all podcasts do. Better introduce ourselves. You go first.
Cheer. I'm Muzz.
Cheer, Muzz.
What else?
What's your passion, bro?
Oh, fuck, 5 years ago I would have said something else, but I guess, I don't know, just chilling out, I guess.
Nice, yeah.
I'm not too fussed about, at the moment at least, not made it enough to have something as big as a passion. But
yeah. Well, what are your interests?
A bit of a weeb these days. I mean, enjoy my species.
Yeah.
Me and my missus watch a lot of anime. And I guess, I still love to have a drop every
just a young drop.
Yeah, still crave the piss, but
yeah.
Otherwise nothing directly interests me at the moment. I guess it's just been the same old.
Well, that's the way. Hey, look, at least you're still you.
Yeah.
You haven't changed.
That's good to hear. I feel like if you look back at yourself, you'll be like, oh, nah, I've changed.
Yeah.
Like, in terms of, like, wow, I'll keep referring to it, but like being a pisshead,
yeah,
I still like to drink heaps.
Yeah.
But it's all about changing your mindset about how you drink.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I definitely can't perform like I used to.
Yeah, I don't think any of us could.
Yeah. And it always used to be, yeah, he'll drink anyone under the table. And like, I hate it, bro. I hate it when someone, because it puts pressure on me to be like, I gotta stay up on.
Yeah, you gotta play it to your name, eh?
I don't got time for that shit anymore. Nah. I love a 4 o'clock start.
Yeah.
In bed by 10.
Yeah, 100%. I think the early start, early finishes really revolutionised the game for me.
Yeah.
Well, fuck, I think I better introduce myself. Cheer, I'm Fitz. Don't know what we're doing this for. I just want to point that out. This is literally just a test of the gear. But, this could go somewhere.
Yeah, you never know.
And that's where... I guess I'm that guy, and I always like to. I do things half-assed. At least I start it.
Yeah.
I do things, but I do things half-assed. But I just want to put a special shout out there to our sponsors, Spates Summits, Spates, and also the cheeky iced teas. We got those on tap tonight. Not on tap, but on display. No, we pretty much. I don't know. We don't have any agenda for this. But I guess one thing we could discuss, bro, is from the beginning, bro, when we met. Let's delve in. Let's go through memory lane and see how far we can get. I don't know, thoughts?
fuck, that's a while ago, G. But
When you think about it, 2014 we met. Fuck, what's that? That's 8 years.
fuck yeah, that's ages.
That's ages, bro. Well, I don't know. I'd say we probably didn't really know each other till 7 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
I mean,
I'd put a hard 7 on knowing you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because like, well, I lost my train of thought.
That's all good. This way it's like all good. So you just go hard.
Bear with me.
Bear with me. quick moment.
But I'd say I got to know you a little bit though. Like we're in the same group on Fight to Fight Talk.
That was funny, yeah.
Yeah, that was a bit of a buzzy experience.
Who did we have? Was it did we have Auntie D?
Yeah, Auntie D.
And Mux.
Yeah.
The Kazi Mux. That's buzzy. Fight to Pie, that was a buzz.
Yeah, well, when I look back on it, bro, I'm like, fuck, I was just, like, I literally feel like a kid now when I think about it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, young as, like, I remember when we drove past, like, all the strip clubs and on K Road out, and we were like, oh, look, turn back around. Like, fucking now, don't. Meh.
Yeah.
Seen titties all the time. Seen as much titties as I want now.
Yeah. Internet's a beautiful thing, eh?
Yeah. Pornhub.
Yeah.
Shout out to Pornhub. No, it's pretty buzzy. Like I think that's what I've been reflecting on lately. Is like, fuck, time flies, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
Because you think, like 7-8 years since we first met, and then now we're like here. But we've had a bit of a journey together within that time. Pretty out of it. Shot too.
Yeah, just the total one now.
Yeah, total.
Big journey.
Big journey, big things.
Well, like, I feel like I never, like, before when we first met, like, world was pretty small to me, eh? Like, I didn't even heard of your school, G.
Fuck, that's, wow.
And then you have one person on this one school that I've never heard of.
Fuck. Yep. And then I fucked up our cordial.
Yeah.
And then they mocked me. Cunts.
Did you, when you were on Fight to Fight Taffety, did you have intentions of coming to Auckland?
I think, yeah. It was pretty much sealed since then now that I was going to come to Auckland. Before that.
Yeah.
My old lady was big on me coming to Auckland. I don't know why. Because I've got nothing to show for it.
Yeah.
At least you got a degree, cunt.
Yeah. No, let's not go there. But like, I mean, I've had this thought too where I'm like, yeah, I have a degree, but like, I got things to show for it. Like,
Yeah.
Like I feel like us.
Yeah. That's true. I reckon uni, I learnt more about, what's the way to say it? Like, you go to uni to learn about uni, so like business, da-da-da. I learnt more about what they don't teach you than what they taught me. I don't know, was that the same for you?
Yeah, well, I feel like the most valuable things I got out of it were like just experiences as a whole.
Yeah.
Like,
pretty buzzy, when you think about it. Fuck, because so you said that you had like small or like, world was a bit small before.
Well, in terms of just, yeah, like I had only been to Auckland a few times before that, and that was to go to the airport. So like,
but that's probably what it's like, G.
Yeah, well, it's buzzy to think about, and then like now that I'm here, it's like a bit of a different vibe, eh? Like I'm like comfortable here at the moment, and then like, but I feel like I was just like I always wanted to be a city person, like fuck.
Yeah.
Like it was way too slow back then. Well, I say slow, but like it's just a different lifestyle, and it wasn't for me at the time. Might be in the future, but
yeah. Because where did you grow up at? Because I know, but our audience doesn't know.
Well, I grew up in Otakiri,
Yeah.
which is just outside of Te Tiko, and Edgecombe.
Edgecombe.
Yeah, sometimes blur the boundaries of where I say I'm from between those three.
So you're just from that like triangle, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh shit. The mumsy just messaged, wait up. Babe, can I actually get picked up, please? We're going to put this on hold, Whānau. We're going to put this on hold, and we're going to be right back with you when we go get my missus.
After this cheeky ad break.
After this ad break. Oh, wait up. And sweet, we should be good.
Back from the commercial.
Yeah, sorry, Whānau, we picked up our luggage. I don't know if you can hear them in the background. Oh, one of them, actually. Yeah, actually, we've got some guests to the studio. We've got our Miss West and Miss Mackie. They reckon, bro. No one even cares. This is the boys' podcast. Anyway, bro. Cheers.
Cheers.
Talina West is going upstairs, so that's good. We can talk shit. Yeah, she just wants to come. Yeah. As you can see, we've got minimal setup here, but we're trying to make it. Stacey's trying to show off her dyed hair, and Talina West hasn't been on camera for a while, and obviously her handsome boyfriend has been. So we'll just roll with that. Yeah. Okay. Good night. You were talking about bananas before, bruv.
Meal of champions. Like, imagine one.
Yeah.
I've had two.
Gee, you're a double champion.
Oh, fucking hell.
Nah, fuck. But these, bro, these cheekies, man, I'm a changed man. I've been staring at them, and like always thinking, fuck, should I get them?
Yeah, it's a bit of a change up from the old fizzy RTD. And in terms of like the low sugar variety, it's a bit on the sweeter side, which I actually appreciate. I mean, how
do they get sweet low sugar? Coming from a science background that you have.
I think that might be the.
What do we got there? Stevia. Would it be like something like stevia?
Well, looking at it, I think it's your sucralose. Well, my thing is, they say low sugar. What they've failed to mention was the calorie count, so I'm assuming that's all shit.
Oh, yeah, fuck.
Well, it might be on the box, but I think they might be.
We got the box. We got the box here, Whānau. Oh, yeah, they got it. We got sugar, 3.4 gram per serving.
Oh, reasonable.
That's not bad.
Oh, what's our serving size?
No, a can's a serving.
That's all good. I mean, like, you run a box of this, you're probably running a 600 ml Coke.
True.
Yeah, probably around 20 to 40. That's a big range. But
yeah, but
I'm assuming it's within there.
See, I could smash a big Coke though.
Yeah. Same.
Easy, eh?
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. But like, to be honest, like, I think people expect too much out of like drinking and calorie saving. I'm like,
do one or the other,
it's yin and yang.
Yeah. Just
like you can only go so far trying to save calories and drink piss. Like,
it's funny, because like you think, well, okay. Since I think I know that we're going off topic. I know we had a discussion in the car what we would talk about. But since we're there, what is it in piss that makes it high calorie? Is it alcohol?
Yeah, well, I think it takes. See, I don't want to go off on that because I legitimately don't know the science behind it.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure in terms. I think it's carb related.
Oh, true.
I mean, like, it's one of those things where, like, I know that alcohol is high in calories in general just from consuming alcohol, but like, so, because me, I do no sugars on my drinks, but that's more because it used to make me feel like shit. But like,
that's buzzy.
Yeah.
Because I feel that with like long whites out, the headaches come ASAP.
Yeah. And I'm like that with a lot of alcohol now. That's why it's really dependent on what I drink. Is dependent on how I feel while I'm drinking it.
Yeah.
Like, I still gotta drink beers these days. Those first 3 beers are fucking heaven on earth. But then, like, as soon as that happens, headaches set in.
True.
And I'm just like, that's how I know I'm a changed man.
Oh, the good old days, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, if these feel right after a while, I might have a new job.
I think that's what stopped me from drinking a lot at the moment. Is because I mean, I went through, you know, when longies came up, TDPs, the old bro. We were on the peshies hard.
Oh, like back in first year of uni, like cruiser just went down.
Fuck. The amount of cruises that I bought at Bar 101 is actually ridiculous. And even the amount of cruises I bought at that what's that liquor store called that we used to go to?
Oh, the fucking
Mount Street. Oh no, what is that street? Is that Mount Street? That's Mount Street, eh?
Yeah. Oh,
Across from O'Rourke.
Wellesley.
Nah, Wellesley's the one over.
Yeah.
The one that goes. I think it is Mount Street.
Oh yeah.
Or is Mount Street where Sensations?
Nah, there's yeah, I think that's Mount.
That's
Street.
Mount Street. Oh, whatever that street is.
Yeah.
Fucking, and gee.
With the fucking tiny ass freezer. You bet the 1 in 1 out.
Squeezing it.
Yeah.
Squeezing it. Gee, fuck, I miss those days though.
Yeah.
I just want to explain for the camera because we've pushed this forward, so it's going to look weird because we're going to transition shot, and I'm just saying that for new time's sake.
Yeah.
So now we know that's where everything goes. But we got some chips here, ASMR, ASMR, Awero.
Yeah, no.
Your turn.
Gotta have some snacks. 2 bananas only go so far.
Yeah, we can't have Muzz running on 2 bananas. Ooh, that was nice.
Feel the crunch.
Feel the crunch.
Feel the blueberry.
Before we left, I know that we were talking about where you're from, Te Tiko. Oh, okay, we'll go back there.
Well, Otakiri, Te Tiko,
Yeah.
Edgecombe.
Is that like a triangle out when you think about it? Or is it
Pretty
like a
much.
straight line?
Yeah, pretty much. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like
Because it goes like Edgecombe, Te Tiko.
it's like isosceles, 2 equal sides.
Oh, yeah. Sweet.
So originally my koro and nana from Te Tiko,
Yeah.
but they currently live in Edgecombe. So I grew up in Edgecombe, just going to their place, and then my dad's from Otakiri. We had a whānau farm there since growing up. So to be honest, even though most of the time I'll say I'm from Te Tiko, I spend most of my time either on the farm in Te Tiko or in Edgecombe.
Right.
At my nana koros.
Buzzy. That's not a big place.
Yeah, well, it's sort of like, depending on who I'm speaking to, I'll say I'm from a certain place. If I'm speaking to a Māori person,
Yeah.
Te Tiko is fucking...
Yeah. Texas.
Yeah, everyone knows where Te Tiko is. Texas hard. But like, if they're from home, then I'll say Otakiri.
Yeah.
If they're Pākehā, I might say Edgecombe. If they don't know where Edgecombe is, then you sort of work your way up to like...
Whakatane.
Yeah, even though I would never rap whakatane, like you just work your way out until they fucking get what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's Buzzy. Because that's like, I'll be honest, when I was 3rd form, because I wasn't like, I went to boarding school, like we both did, we know that. We'll talk about it soon. But there was one of the boys, and he was like, I'm from Texas. And I was like, no way you're from Texas. And like, because I didn't know, I was a fucking little turd, bro. And I was like, this cunt's from Texas.
Yeah. It do be like that too, like.
But then now I get it.
Yeah. And then like, usually like, if they know where Te Tiko is, they'll be like, you know, da-da-da Hunya.
Yeah.
You know, da-da-da Elliot. And it's like, if you don't belong, if you're not in those 2 it's just like, oh yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Whatever.
That's Buzzy, yeah. So you went from there, grew up in Texas, Edgecombe, the triangle. And then, what was that like? I mean, I know, but we'll just talk about it.
It was all good. It was just like rural is like it was when you live on a farm. It's just like you grow up on the farm.
Yeah.
And then went to primary school at Otakiri Primary.
Yeah. Is that where your dad, like, you know that house that we went to where your old man is? Is that where you grew up?
No, so there used to be a house next door.
Oh.
Yeah, it was this piece of shit. Fucking.
Oh,
Yeah.
bust that down and then made a new one.
Yeah, that's where the new house is.
Oh,
There's
Buzzy.
a new house there now, but
Oh.
so I pretty much grew up there. My nana used to live in the house that my old man's in now.
Right.
So that was my dad's whānau, the pake outside.
And so where your old house was, that's not where Trent's house is.
He's moved since then, but it was.
Has he moved?
It was his house. Yeah.
Oh, Buzzy. So that's where your guy's first house
He
was.
got a bit of fucking good deal there, to be
Yeah,
honest.
bro. Oh, that looked like a flash ass house.
Yeah, but it was only temporary because it's a worker's house for the farm.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
all good, so.
Yeah, so they got their. Yeah, they got their whare now, so it's all good.
Fuck our farming. Did you like have to milk cows and that? Like the slave labour ones?
Oh, not really, because
Yeah.
I sort of like, I dipped a boarding school.
Yeah.
Around that age, you'd be like, yeah, I'm going to farm. I used to have this pretty main gig back in the day. Like, this was like year 6.
Yeah.
And like, I would feed calves, my old lady.
Fuck.
Yeah, and like I'd give $50 a week. And I was like, back in those days.
Fuck, when you were year 6.
Yeah.
Gee, that's solid.
So when come Fridays, bro, I'm like cookie time and calciums all around at the canteen.
On me, boys. On me.
Yeah, I got them boys. Yeah. So cookies all around for the boys, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm set.
Fuck out. These are on.
Chuck $20 away for savings. Extra $10 if I hose down the yards.
Did you hose down the yards just cause, or
Oh,
was it just like if I needed an extra $10?
well, yeah, wow. I kind of enjoyed it, to be honest. It's
Yeah.
like,
That's mean.
it's the closest you're gonna get to using a fire hose. If you imagine, there's like shit everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like,
That's Buzzy, yeah. Fuck, see, because we kind of like when I was year 6, my mum owned a pub,
yeah.
but we had a farm too, but it was sheep,
Oh yeah.
so it's like leave the sheep there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. That's Buzzy. So
There was like random mahi around the farm, like that was like for free.
fencing.
No. Or like, you know, like we used to have to like herd the cows
Oh yeah.
either in the morning or in the afternoon.
Into
for our
different
old man.
paddocks.
Yeah, so if my old man was working, we'd have to get them and bring them to the cow shed from the paddock. And like that was always a freebie.
Yeah.
Or like
Yeah, I'll do it.
yeah.
That's Buzzy. Oh shit, this is gonna make a noise.
But like depending on the time of year, like we'd have different shit to do. Like around calving season, you have to go out and get the calves from all the cows.
Yeah.
And like so you'd have a 4-wheeler with a caged trailer.
Yeah.
So I'll drive the 4-wheeler and my dad will be on his single, and then he'll get the calves and he'll chuck them in. But
Yeah.
the thing is, like, when you're getting the calves from the cows, it's like they don't want their babies to be taken
Yeah, so
away.
do they fucking chase after you?
Well, they follow you, but there's this one instance where like I jumped off the bike, and like I remember thinking, my dad was like, get the fuck back on the bike. And then I was like, what? And then I had this cow fully charge me, fully ram me with its
Hey,
yeah,
actuals.
knock me out.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. I just remember waking up at the cow shed with like blood on my head, and I was like,
They're
oh.
fully like fucking punchy.
Yeah, it knocked me out, G. And I was like, fuck. But then, like, I was freaking out because of the blood, but it turned out the blood was from the cow. I didn't know. I wasn't
Oh,
even
so
bleeding.
you were all
Yeah.
good. Fuck, so you gave the cow a bit of a bun. That's
Bit of
trippy.
another one.
That's trippy to put like see, like I think like grow up like that and then look at us now like
Yeah, I'm living in a city, bro.
yeah,
I'm
bro.
completely different. It's weird though, because like, I mean, there's no one on the farm. Like I used to pay by myself heaps.
Hey,
Yeah. Well, because my brother was like fucking boring.
You're a Trent.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Or like Loki, he'll play for like 5 minutes and he'll be like, "Well, what the fuck are we up to? Let's go inside." But like growing up, I was like the one who always wanted to do shit.
Yeah.
And, like my old lady like play squash and hockey, and like every time like one of my parents left the house, I'll be like, "Oh, can I come?"
Yeah. Fuck,
So, like,
true. So that's how you got into squash? Because I know,
Yeah.
I've heard you're a bit of a squash player.
Oh, I fucking miss it.
Hey,
I've been thinking
you should
about
get
it
back.
lately.
We'll get back into it, G.
Oh, I want to, G.
I don't know how to play, but I'm not that good. But
Yeah,
I'll jam.
yeah, like it's a fucking mean game, eh? Like, fucking. Oh, I always struggle because it's like it's a game where like fitness wins,
Yeah, true.
and I was sort of a player where I was like, I got the skill, but I don't got the fitness. So you like end up in the middle. I was like, fuck.
Yeah. Fuck, it's a rough sport. Like, you know how there's like you look at netball. I don't know if netball's supposed to be contact, but netball's pretty rough.
Yeah,
But like, it's not supposed to be.
yeah.
And then you look at tennis. I mean, tennis is hard, but then you like think of squash, and you're like, nah.
Yeah.
But those cunts are
Yeah.
holy fuck.
Well, like if you imagine just like, I don't know, like in rugby training where you got to do those drills where it's like you move from one spot to the other.
Yeah,
like,
and tackle the bag, and then
yeah. It's like that, but like constantly, like
yeah, heaps. Did you get hit with the ball in?
yeah.
You're good, G. By the way, whānau, this is Aroha Nui. She's crawling on the ground like an animal.
I just had a nap and I walked downstairs to straight males having a podcast.
That's,
I'm going back upstairs.
that's what we're all about. Another one of our groupies. You met Nui, eh?
Yeah.
Nui's my sister-in-law, by the way. Biggest headache.
No, I remember this fucking game we used to play in squash called tin.
Yeah.
So in a squash court, it's pretty much a box if you don't know what it is. And at the front, there's a wall which you'll hit the ball off.
Yep.
At the bottom, there's a tin.
Yeah.
So like that's to know if you hit it too low, you have to hit it above the line. So we used to play this game of tin where you have, it can be any number of people, but it might be like 6 people on the court at once.
Yeah.
You serve up one game to hit it against the wall back. If you're closest to the ball, you have to hit it. And pretty much if you're the closest to the ball and it either goes, you hit it out or it double bounces,
Yeah.
then you're out and you have to lay by the tin at the front of the court.
And you just gotta hope that no one gets you.
Yeah.
Oh.
And this is like the classic game, and you like, especially if you're playing with like older players that are like good,
Yeah.
they'll fuck with you.
Hey.
Yeah, they'll try hit it. They'll like just try hit it as close as possible without it, and it's just like rack it above your face. Like
Not even the turnaround
Yeah.
face the wall.
Oh wow, fuck, we weren't that smart.
Come on, eh?
Yeah, wow. Well, like it's like one of those things. Like, would you rather see it coming or just it happen?
Oh, that's true. I think I'd rather just get hit. Fuck, that's buzzy. Squash, eh?
Yeah.
When was the last time you played squash? Like before you came up here? Have you played since? Since I've known you? Like had a game?
Nah, fuck, probably not. Like I probably like year 9 or 10.
Oh,
I
yeah.
played a bit, just like around. I did when in year 9. I took it like pretty seriously. I had a coach.
Buzzy.
Well, I had a coach before then, but like I was in the hostel. While I was in the hostel, I had a coach as well. My mum
Yeah.
sorted it out, so I'd go on Wednesdays.
And play squash. And
Yeah.
get trained up. Buzzy.
But like year 8 was the big year for squash,
Yeah.
because like squash, you have to go to tournaments to like get your grade up. And
Also,
like,
it's graded.
yeah.
Buzzy.
So once my brother went to the hostel in year 9,
Yeah.
my little brother was too young to play sports. He was 5 at the time.
Yeah.
Had
So
my,
that was
had
just
my
you.
parents to myself.
Yeah.
It's like free travel, like.
Fuck.
So I just like hammered down on squash,
Yeah.
and then by the end of year 8, I was playing with adults
Shit.
most of the time. But,
Oh, so you're pretty old.
or
was it-
pretty good?
Yeah. Oh, don't like to say
I
it
mean,
yourself, but hey.
5th in the Bay and Bay series.
Just
Do
to
you know what that is?
put some accolades out there. Fuck, sorry. These chips are on. That's trippy. So year 8, year 9. Rhoda's boys.
Oh,
3 feathers.
3 feathers. Well, like, leading up to that, I wasn't going to go to boys.
Where were you going to go?
Well, there was plenty of, I was considering options, like, because the thing is, me and my brother used to, like, I don't know if I went both ways, because we haven't really spoke about it, but I used to hate my brother.
Because you went to boys.
Nah, just, like,
you just didn't like him.
Hate.
Oh, yeah. Buzzy.
And, like, I was, like, I was the first one to come up with it, because my parents always suggested it if we wanted to.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'm going to go to boys high. But my brother being a year above in school, they were like, oh, we're going to send him there.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, that was my getaway.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah.
So you didn't want to be by your brother.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
I
like,
get it now.
At the time, I was like, oh, fuck, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
At the start of year 8, I was like, what am I going to do? Oh, fuck, he took my option.
Yeah.
And then there was, like, other boarding options.
Like where? Just to name a few.
Well, the first one would have been St. Peter's, fucking
Buzzy.
Cambridge.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would have been mean.
So they would have fully just went on if I got a scholarship or
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
which, like, would have been pretty good. Like, I probably could have cracked it because, like, fuck. In primary school, I did pretty well.
Right. Because did you know Lani went to St. Peter's? Was it St. Peter's? No, not St. Peter's. What's the one in Wellies?
St.
It's like
Pat's.
It's like a year. It's like a 11-year-old, 12, year 5. Year 5. Year 7, year 8.
Yeah, because St. Peter's.
I think. It wasn't St. Peter's.
Oh, it was in Wellies.
I think so. I can't remember the school, but he went there for golf.
Was he?
Yeah. But anyway, I thought it was St. Peter's. But anyway, St. Peter's, that's Buzzy.
Yeah. But that would have been, like, because, like, where around the street, it was, like, 28 grand. So, like, I wouldn't have gone there without a scholarship. But, like, that was my option, but sort of
28
towards...
grand a year.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a thing, like... So, at the end of year 8, I was like, oh, yeah, I'm just going to fucking suck it up.
Yeah.
And I ended up going to boys.
Fuck, that's $538 a week to go to St. Pete. That's crazy.
I mean, I heard it's pretty gangster, though.
Be worth it.
Yeah.
What was it to go to boys?
Fucking 9.5.
Oh, yeah, fuck. No brainer.
Well, like, yeah, well, my thing is, like, one thing I didn't realize until after uni was, like, how fucking relaxed our hostel was.
Yeah.
Because, like, especially for 9.5, our hostel was built in 2005. Started high school in 2010, so I was only 5 years old. It was modern.
Oh, you guys hostel?
Yeah.
Shit.
So it was modern as, and, like...
Yeah, because that building looks safe.
Yeah, it's fucking, like, safe as. Like, and, like, underfloor heating, fucking...
That ain't boarding school, that's hotel.
Actually, sometimes I think that too. And, I mean, it was only 2-door room, 3-door room.
Fuck.
Some of the rooms.
Living the life,
Yeah. And, like... I mean, it was just like, fuck. The rules were really lax when I got there, like... I know, but most boarding schools, like, only on certain weekends you're allowed to sign out. We were allowed to sign out any weekend.
Any weekend, yeah, because we were like, I think you had 3 leaves a term.
Yeah.
How long's a term?
12 weeks. Oh, like 9 to 12 weeks.
Oh, yeah, so 3 weeks, 3 leaves a term at TA. Fuck, so you could go out any weekend.
Yeah, it's all right. You just had to have a parent ring up on Thursday. Like, you could go to other people's houses too. You didn't even have to go to, like...
Fuck, we had to have our parent... Whoever was taking us out on leave had to be on a list that was by our main parent.
Yeah.
Or, like, our main guardian. And then, yeah, if they weren't on the list, then you couldn't go out with them.
Yeah, see, that's fine.
But by the time I got to, like, 7th form, you're good, out Nui. Don't worry. No, you're good. We're just yarning anyway. It'll work. Because I'm going to wrap up soon anyway, because we got to... anyway, just so you know, we're on limited budget here. We're literally making it out of thin air. And the camera, the camera, it only rolls for 30 minutes. So we'll wrap it up there. We'll actually start talking about boarding school. We were supposed to start talking about it earlier. But yeah, three leaves a term. Till you were like sixth form. I feel like sixth form, you were all good. Bro, when you were sixth form, you were God at our school. But it sounds like you guys were God from the get-go.
Yeah, and it even got more godly. Like, the more you moved on.
Oh, hey, so what? Fucking owned the school by seventh form?
Well, yeah. Oh, nah, see, it was more like seventh form, like, you were God.
Yeah.
But, like, by seventh form, if you were year 13, you could sign out just Saturday.
Yeah.
Like Saturday night, so you had rugby, you could just sign out Saturday night. And like, depending on the housemasters who's on duty, like,
yeah, do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that more. We're gonna reset this and cheer. Have a cheeky break.
Have a cheeky break.
Cheer. Like Nui said, I don't know if you heard her, but we're sponsored. Over and out. Cheer. And we're back. Cheer, bruv. Yeah, sorry, whānau. We've actually had an addition to the studio tonight. You can't see her, but Hirai is there. She's off screen. But, you know, just so you know, yeah, Stacey wants to come back in. Yeah. And Hirai. And Miss West. No more bananas for lunch.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Anyway. Okay. We've only got 27 minutes to talk.
And that was the best minutes of it.
Anyway, bruv. I got a new cap. I got it. We switched to our other sponsor, Spate Summit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cheers, bruv. Only because we're running out of the cheekies.
Oh, good job.
Probably. Good drop. Anyway, question. Where is New Zealand's Sports Hall of Fame?
Where? I mean, how specific are we going? Are we going like city or?
City.
I mean,
I'll repeat the question. Where is New Zealand's Sports Hall of Fame? I don't even know we had a Hall of Fame.
I mean, I'm not surprised. I mean, but if I had to guess, I mean, you gotta look at your big players. It's definitely not Tauranga. I'll tell you that much.
We'll rule out Tauranga for now.
Yeah. And I mean,
shit, I didn't even clap. There we go.
You can reverse engineer that, right?
I'll sync it up.
Yeah. But if I had to guess, I mean, I'd have to say Auckland.
Oh, Auckland. Arch, no. Come on, next guess. I'll give you one more guess. If it's not Auckland, where would it be? Sports.
See, like population-wise, I'm like.
Let's go not population. Don't worry about population.
What if I like
grassroots? When you think grassroots, what do you think?
Grassroots sports.
Yep. Just grassroots. Because whenever I think grassroots, this place kind of gives me grassroots vibes. City vibes. You've taken off Auckland. You've only got about 4 left.
Tron.
No, it's Dunedin.
Oh, what a fucking
what a yarn, eh?
grassroots vibes. Didn't know anyone lived down there. Fucking hell.
That's why it's grassroots.
How many Highlanders fucking championships are there?
Is there even one?
Yeah, I think there's one.
Alright.
Surely one.
We'll get our producers there in the background to find that out for us. Can we get a fact check down there? How many championships do the Highlanders have?
Well, like my thinking was because the reason I said Tron is because Cambridge.
It's just a big area.
Cambridge
right?
has the Olympic Village.
Oh yeah, true.
Like I don't want to generalize it to rugby.
Yeah,
if you were gonna generalize it to rugby, Auckland's your first pick because
Yeah,
the Blues used to slay way back.
way back in the day.
Yeah, it's obviously not like that now.
Yeah.
They're fucking trash. But
Does how many Super Rugby championships? How many Super Rugby championships does the Highlanders have? If we can get that, please. Ringing upstairs for this in the producer booth. Muzzle will probably find it faster. Highlanders.
data is trash.
Oh, they've got one? What year?
I think it's 2015.
2015? Yeah, 2015. When Aaron Smith got caught in the bathroom. That's a topic to talk about. Yeah, we've got someone
That
stealing
was
our
a good
chips.
year.
Not just for us, for rugby, for Aaron Smith.
Classic.
Not a good year for his wife.
Oh,
Anyway, bruv, we were...
that's it of uni.
Oh, that was our first... Oh, so we got a... So Highlanders got a championship. We got a World Cup. And we got a lifelong experience. A lifelong experience at Shads. In 1 year.
/ bar 101.
R.I.P.
Yeah. Wow.
I tell you, we weren't fucking drinking these at Bar 101. Anyway, bruv, before we left, we were talking about... We're just starting to go into hostel. Rhoda's boys. Day one. Tell me.
Oh, fucking day one. Oh, I guess my one, like, nothing eventful happened on my first day in hostel, I'll be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
The only eventful thing that happened was, so,
Did your mum cry?
she'd go if she was there. But, so I get there and I find out I'm in a 3-person room. So there's only 4 3-person rooms in my hostel.
Right.
But I'm in one of them. And I get there first.
Yeah.
First pick of the beds. Try them out. Fucking, found the best one. And then other roommate arrives. The bro, Haki.
Oh, yeah. Or Jack Paul Tucker.
Yeah. Yeah, so he arrives, unpacks all this shit. And then, so here comes to like about dinner time.
Yeah.
And we got, our roommate's still not there.
Yeah.
So the rule was, on paper, that everyone shows up in their number one.
Yeah.
And like, because my brother was here from there the year before, he's like, oh, nah, fuck that.
No one gives a fuck.
Yeah, no one gives a fuck. So everyone just shows up in muftis, whatever's.
Yeah.
Show up. So we have at like 4:30, like all the parents are gone. There's this amphitheater outside of the hostel.
Yeah.
And like everyone's sitting out there for like the first hui or whatever.
Yeah.
With all the boys. And then while we're in this hui, a car rolls up. I gets 2 people in their number ones, bro. And I look at the bro Hake and I'm like, what's the bet? That's our roommate. Sure enough, the bro mania rolls up. Fucking.
And there
he's
was the
like,
bro.
Yeah.
Fuck,
dude.
so it was you guys, you 3.
Yeah. And I like, without a word of a lie, like, getting to the hostel first is such an advantage in terms of mattresses.
Yeah.
Mane had the worst bed in the hostel by far. And like the best part is, like, we spend this, because you change after terms usually.
Yeah, yeah. Change mattresses or change rooms?
Change rooms,
Oh, yeah,
change
yeah,
roommates
yeah.
after you get a feel for it. Like, and like, we get to like, probably the last week of term. And the bro Mane like goes up to his bed and he's
Yeah.
like, oh fuck. I don't know why, but he was like, oh, I'm going to flip over my bed. Flips over his bed, lays down. Bro, fucking, it was like a cloud.
Fuck.
So the whole fucking term, bro, he's been like battling springs, just
Yeah,
giving
and he
him
could have
hooks
just
in the
turned it
middle.
over.
Yeah.
fuck, it's ratchet because when you're a third former, you just don't want to.
Yeah.
Like, for me, G, when I went to school, rocked up, we had porphyry.
Yeah.
Did you have a porphyry or anything? Or no, it was just rock up?
Oh, like first day of school.
Oh, school.
See,
right.
our thing was like our hostel was 100 students and our school was 900.
So your guys' hostel was quite separate.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck, as you would,
Yeah.
100. That's buzzy. See, that's different for me because,
Yeah.
like, pretty much in our school, there was a van load of day boys. Just before we carry on, we've also got another one to introduce. It's Tommy. He's in there. He's actually going to start dinner apparently. But no, we just thought I'd put it in there. There's a bit of a crowd here because we're so famous, and they want to be on the podcast, but they're not. We'll get to them. That's I think for me, G, it was like just like we had Pohiri. So there's a van load of day boys,
Yeah.
and the rest is boarders. So we only had 100.
Yeah.
You do the math, 110.
Yeah.
But gee, I was like, fuck. I seen men for the first time in my life, G. I seen men, bro. Fully grown men. They didn't have beds because they had to shave, obviously, but they were
Yeah.
fully men, G. So
Well, that first day of high school, you like,
yeah,
because you go from year 8,
Yeah.
and like, at least when I was in year 8, I felt like fucking top shit. Like,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
like the
yeah,
top
you're
one.
the dog.
Yeah. And like, because I didn't go to intermediate, so you're like, you got the whole year levels below you.
Was your school like a country school in the terms of like,
rural,
had the whole year,
Yeah.
whole 1 to 8,
Yeah.
buzzy. So fuck, high school would have been.
Yeah. And especially because my primary school is probably like 90% Pākehā too.
Oh yeah,
And you go to a hostel where it's 90% Māori.
yeah,
There's a bit of a different vibe, eh?
yeah. That's trippy. Fuck all Māoris.
Yeah.
I was the same. I went to a country school in Dannyville called Weber School, but it was like 50
Oh, yeah.
max. I think it might have been 40. We had 3 classrooms, and I went there as the only brown person.
Yeah.
So yeah, same buzz as the only brown
Yeah.
person, but like when I went to TA, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
fucking Māori cunts everywhere, bro. It's scary doing the haka.
Yeah, yeah. Because I was like, in primary, bro, like we used to take pride on being the only Māoris in school.
Yeah.
Like me and some of the boys, like I remember assembly, it would be like singing the national anthem. And
Yeah.
then like,
When
when that Māori verse pumped, we pumped it. We're like, yeah, that's right, fuck.
we on.
Yeah, we on.
That's trippy. Okay, so first day mattresses. Let's go first year. If you could wrap up your first year in one word, we'll dive into it. I think we've got a lot here, but we'll dive into your first year. Wrap it up in one word, or a sentence, or whatever you can remember from it.
I mean, like, if I had to do one word, it would probably just be like antics, bro.
Yeah.
Like, year 9 was sort of like, it's high school, but like, you're not doing anything.
You're
like,
fucking around,
yeah. Like, when you realize that, like, junior curriculum doesn't really, you don't get anything out of it. It's just like,
Yeah.
and like, it's your first year in the hostel. There's more rules to like make you fucking
Yeah.
more controlled, but like, when you're in year 9, you like have no responsibility whatsoever.
Yeah. You're just fucking around,
Yeah.
living life, eh?
Yeah, and like, honestly, once weekends came, you just want to like fuck around and to like,
Yeah.
and it's like before the like drinking and shit, it's just like fucking all-nighters,
Yeah.
watching
Movies and that. Yeah. Fuck
bro.
yeah. Did you have like a pool room or anything? You just would have had all the facilities
Nah,
there.
see, the thing was like the hostels, there was 2 blocks, north and south.
Yeah.
They were like all-inclusive, so like they had a pool table. We had a billiards table, but like no balls, no cues.
Ah, yeah.
But like, so our main thing in hostel was fucking table tennis.
Yeah.
And like, fuck, so everyone would
Fuck,
jam
so
table
table tennis is the one.
Yeah.
That's buzzy.
and like it got pretty competitive, like, and like you don't want to be downtrodden or anything, because like that shit was taken seriously in hostel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
That's mana.
yeah, actually. But I mean, we had fields out front, so like probably like 4 days of the week / every Sunday, Saturday, Ave, there'll be touch outside the hostel, which is like, fuck, I hate a touch, eh?
Yeah.
Like, as a big boy, touch ain't your game, bro.
It ain't the thing, G.
I only know run it straight. And like, when you're bigger, on the bigger side, you always win that battle.
That's
But like, everyone love fucking playing touch.
yeah. When I was at school, because I played soccer, I never played rugby. You know that. I thought I'd just put it out there for everyone. I never played rugby, so I didn't know what to do. First day, so we had pohuri, settle into our rooms. Then there was, league on the first field. And the first, so it's like the first 15 field. You guys got a first 15 field.
Oh, yeah.
But like, it was the same thing, and like, everyone there. And then, bro, I knew how to catch a ball. I wasn't dumb, but I was like, fuck, G. And, it'll run away.
Yeah.
Fucked up, bro. Smacked me, fucking, I've never been tackled in my life, and the bro just fucking fully just ramped me, bro. I've never been hit by anything, bro, like that. But, see, so from my experience, like, I was all good at rugby. I'm not going to sit here and say I was the fucking man, but I was. Like I was all good, but I didn't come with that experience with you playing rugby before, like, because there's that stigma in boarding school, like, oh, you got to be on with rugby. Were you all goods in that domain, like, because I got picked on because I played soccer, but then when I was all goods at rugby, they were all good with me.
I guess I feel like I got overlooked.
Oh yeah,
But like, that was because when I was in year 9, I had straight, long, blonde hair. And like, I was...
Oh shit, so you had long hair, like now?
Yeah, like, but it was straight as.
Oh shit.
And like, when I got there, well, the thing with being like a hostel boy is there's no prior.
Yeah.
And like, if you didn't do well in trials, which was like 2 games of like trials where they just throw everyone in, you got put in a team, and it was just like, that's your team, and you had to work your way from there. Yeah. Like, in terms of like, I was lucky enough to make the A's. Yeah. But I was on the reserves for the A's. It took that whole year to get to a point where I was starting for the A's.
Fuck.
And like, I never claimed to be like the best rugby player, but I think I'm like pretty fucking solid. Yeah. And like, I remember in year 9, I that was like one of the few times I was like, yeah, I'm better than these cunts. But our year 9 team was shit. Yeah. Like, our under 14s team was shit. It was...
Yeah, but was it shit because your guys' first was on, or...?
Nah, it was more shit just because it was sort of a coaching issue, and it was also like an issue of like everyone that came in came from a team, whether it be Ty Mitchell,
where they were
like a big fucking deal, and like they thought they were the fucking shit.
Yeah, so they were on.
You put them all together, and they're like, no one wants to play as a team. And it was like, fuck. We had a lot of individual fucking mean players. Yeah. And it just never worked out.
Fuck, that's buzzy. Because I think of like, so we got put, did you say like E grade?
What's that?
I think it's under 14s.
Oh yeah, that was yeah. We just call it under 14.
Yeah, so we had like, so they did E grade and then D grade under 15s. And then I think we had like a C grade and then a seconds and then a first. Yeah. But like, I think when we all came, the boys had played rugby, but I don't think anyone was mean. We probably had like 2 standout players, and that's the Bro X. Have you met the Bro X? I feel like you met him once in our first year. He came and drank in hostel in our dorm. Anyway, the bro, and then the other fella Quaid, and like, cause X was a flanker, and Quaid was like a centre. And so it was just basically passed him the ball, and we ripped up. Yeah. And I played wing, so I was just, pass me the ball. But it was off their back.
Yeah,
But that's
we're
buzzy
s-
because like
we're sort of like that too. Like,
had a couple mean
Well,
players.
yeah, we had like heaps of good players, and then there's couple that like everyone talked about, like, and like that would get you so far. Like, I'm not by me saying we were shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't really say much because like in terms of the Bay,
Yeah.
we fucked everyone up.
Yeah.
But like in terms of reaching outside the Bay, like when we went to tournament, like
Safe.
it was trash.
Oh, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So like in the Bay, we were pumping people by 70, 80.
Yeah. But then when you went out,
Yeah.
that's trippy. Sorry. Oh, mum. The old lady ringing. This is why we need a Roadcaster Pro. Whānau, if you want to sponsor us.
Yeah. So like, but like, we had heaps of mean players, and I think once they matured, like past their 13 and shit,
Yeah.
like they got like infinitely better.
Yeah.
That was half the reason because I played under 14s twice because
'Cause,
97
yeah,
babies.
97
right?
babies. That was the same with me?
Yeah.
No. Can't remember. Oh, we had E grade under 14s, and then a D grade, and then a seconds and a first.
Yeah.
But then in my second year of TA, we had a under 15s, and then a C grade. So that was like under 16s.
Oh, true.
Yeah, it was out of it. Anyway, enough about rugby. Hostel. We're supposed to be talking about it.
Yeah.
Our crowd in the background, they're just getting too much.
They haven't catch ups.
They're having catch-ups, but that's all right. Hopefully it works all good. So we got 9 minutes, so we'll briefly discuss because I really want to delve into it. Just seeing what's going. No, that's my good wine. No, that's my good wine. No,
Is that an old Ruby?
no, that's a Merlot.
Oh, yeah.
Like $40.
Yeah, that's good one. That's why I was like,
Babe,
come soon.
babe. It's only 13. Anyway, bruv.
Oh,
Yeah, we got a little time. Oh, we could just talk this one out and do a proper one when they finally catch up.
yeah.
But still content. So your first year at boys was what was the word again?
Antics.
Antics. Yeah, I'll relate to that.
Well, like, you know, like everyone talks about like fucking initiations and that kind of shit in boys' high schools.
What was your guys' initiation?
Well, like, to be honest, it was,
If you're allowed to speak about it.
oh yeah, we went sort of along that line, so it's like you like don't talk about it.
Yeah,
I mean, ours is like we played a game called Manhunt,
yeah.
which is like pretty explanatory. Like,
Hunt
Yeah.
the man.
yeah, so year 9s run away, seniors, anyone above year 9 hunts the year 9s, and you end up getting a hiding.
It's fucking wretched, eh? Like
Yeah, well, like,
when you're in it, it's just good fun. But now looking back, do you think, what the fuck?
yeah, I'm like that. Yeah, I'm definitely like that. Like, but like at the time, it was like kind of scary. But like,
It was all part of it.
yeah, once you're over it, it's not that bad. Like,
Yeah.
like one of the more ratchet parts, like, so I ended up getting caught by 1 year 13. He caught me, but at the same time, there was some other year 9s running across the court.
Yeah.
And like he fully just told them, yeah, use, come over here. They and like them, I'm like my year level being whatever. They came over. He's like, yeah, kick this cunt. So like my experience of Manhunt was me getting beat up by my
By your own year.
Yeah. Once I was on the ground.
What
I'm like,
wankers?
yeah, bro. I was
How
just
dare
like,
they?
yeah.
Fuck, that's great. I reckon, yeah, especially when you're like that age, you just get told and you're like, do.
Yeah.
Especially at school.
Yeah, but like to be honest, it wasn't a big deal. I could understand how it's not everyone's cup of tea. Like fuck, but like
It's all part of it, Jim.
yeah, but like we didn't have any like rituals.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you had more rituals than we did.
Yeah, but we're in the middle of nowhere compared to you.
Yeah,
We only got 3 leaves a week, a term, so
yeah. So like we were just like, this just happened on a random day of the week where they were like, yeah, we're playing Manhunt today.
Oh, yeah.
And like that was the last year we played it fully, which was buzzy to think about.
Your first year was the last year that you played it properly.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's ratchet, eh?
Yeah. But like I feel like between that, like that was sort of official, like you play Manhunt every year, but like there was shit between that where just seniors were just like fucking with you.
Just being cunts.
Yeah. I remember like
Would they steal your munchies?
Oh, fuck. Yeah. And like to be honest, I like besides my job at feeding calves,
Yeah.
that was when I like first got an allowance.
Yeah.
And like we used to do van runs to Countdown on Friday and Saturday after dinner.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like the housemaster take us to Countdown and like you'll get the munchies.
Fuck.
Because that was like the first like responsible, like first time you have responsibility with money.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So like fuck, you'd be like
Yo.
get you. Like I used to be bad. Like
What was your go-tos?
oh, fucking the Wonkalicious.
Yeah,
fucking
Wonkalicious.
licorice.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but I used to froth that. Fucking while like in first year, like first probably term, we used to get like fucking 12 pack of Coke,
Shit.
stash it in a bit, and obviously mega rings,
Yeah.
like staple.
Yeah. Megarines is
Yeah.
a staple, G.
I only had mega rings once before hostel, but after that,
Oh.
that shit's currency. That shit is currency.
It's like a it was like currency for us too, and it's funny like when you see all this stuff now about like jails and that, and they're like ramen is currency, and I'm like, gee, that was us, and we weren't in jail. We were just stuck in the middle of nowhere.
But I mean, like, it also comes back to like, we were like pretty privileged as well. So we had like a dairy and a fish and chip shop across the road.
Yeah, fuck you,
We could,
cunts.
like, we had rec in year 9 and 10. You have rec, which is like you do an activity after school.
Oh, yeah.
Which in my first year, like all the housemasters were lazy as fuck, so it would just be touch, which I fucking hated. But like after that, from 4 to 5:30, you could do, you either got free time or you could sign out to the shops across the road.
Yeah.
So like if you wanted to, they had $2 bag of chips. So you'd like,
Oh, is that just from across the road?
and they used to do a chicken salt, bro. Fucking godly.
What's that street called where that fish and chip shop is?
Oh fuck.
Anyway, the fish and chip shop across from Raiders Boys, shout out to you, because I heard that those are the meanest chips.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. But
Yeah.
they all went to JPC.
Yeah. Well, they don't have it anymore, I don't think.
They don't have the chicken salt.
According to my little brother.
According. Fuck, did this go off yet? Oh, we got a minute. I'll run this question, bruv, because we'll keep talking about this after. Because I reckon this is on.
It's the pilot. Give us some.
That's the pilot. Give us some room. What year was the National Rugby Sevens first held in Queenstown?
Fuck, is that recent? Nah. Maybe I'm too fucking young. Because I just think Wellies and then Hamilton.
Oh, wait up. National.
Oh, the national.
Yeah. The National Rugby Sevens.
Oh, so fuck, it's been in Raiders the last couple of years, I think.
Has it? Shit, I didn't even know that.
Unless it was like recent that it moved there. Because I don't know.
I'd say
I always thought it was random that
it's
it was in
recent
Raiders.
in terms of history. It's not recent for us.
It's like early 2000s.
Yeah,
I mean,
put a hit on something. You're there. You're in the era.
2003.
Ooh, 2004. Fuck, that was close, G. Anyway, we're gonna cut this off here. My alarm is gonna go off. I hope that this has been recording. Yep, there's the timer. It has been recording. We're on to the next one. Play the clap. Sorry, I put my head on today. I'll take it off. Well, you've already had a cheeky one before me,
Mm.
so cheers.
So
And we're back.
oh,
Yeah, we need to sort out this camera situation. We'll get there.
early days.
Early days. Anyway, brother, we talked about hostel, but I think we'll start wrapping it up. We got half an hour to wrap it up. But yeah, let's get out of hostel. Let's go where we first met. We've got our friends in the background cooking dinner, as they should be. Women are meant to be in the kitchen. We'll put that out there. So first year was antics in hostel. Last year, what was last year?
It was like, I don't know. I feel like I had enough of like, as much as lax as our hostel was. Like
Yeah.
I was like over it.
Yeah.
I like really got to that point where I was like,
Were you just ready to grow up?
yeah, like I was just like, yeah, I'm like sick of all this like rules and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. It wasn't really like rules. It was just like the control.
Yeah.
And like I don't know if everyone like sort of gets to that stage by year 13, but like I was sort of like, oh fuck this,
Yeah.
because I spent high school just like trying to meet a certain expectation and
Yeah, I think maybe we all go through that, because I think I was the same, but I wasn't keen to leave. I don't know why. But I only think I wasn't keen to leave because I didn't know what I was up to. Like it was still up in the air. That's a buzzy thing though. I feel like that could be everyone in 7th form, and that is like, you're confined to this. You're sick of that. You've met all these expectations. Now you've learned. You've heard everywhere that you can do whatever the fuck you like as soon as you're 18.
yeah. Well, I feel like 18 is like the golden age
Yeah.
that everyone like sort of sees in New Zealand at least. Like,
What did you do what did you do for your first New Year's after school?
well, like I was a 97 baby.
Yeah, so we were
I
still
had the-
17.
I had the unfortunate.
No R&V.
Yeah, well, like that was the pinnacle back then.
Yeah.
Like R&V is where you hit everyone out of school. Everyone in my year was going to R&V. Like fuck, that's us.
Fuck, and then you
going to
didn't.
session. Yeah, I like when I think about it, I don't even remember what I did in year 13
Wow.
for.
For your New Year's. Because I feel like even that's like especially in New Zealand culture, it's like finish school, big piss up, everyone's on the hiss, goes to R&V.
Yeah, well,
What? Sorry, I'm getting yelled at. Hey?
What did she say though? Something about not joining?
Well, she told me not to. Anyway, I'm supposed to be in a meeting, bruv, and I'm not. That's how we roll these days. Still the same shit. Yeah, I think that's buzzy. Yeah, that you just, I don't know, you get held up to this expectation. Even that, like after school,
yeah.
what do you do? Because was uni a thought that you had during being at boys?
Yeah, well, like I don't know if I would say it was a thought that I had, but
Yeah.
it was a thought that like was like put on me. Like now, I would say I wish I had the option back then.
To not go to uni.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but also now I'm like I think uni was the right option for me.
Yeah.
But
That's
like,
trippy.
if I had to like go back then, I would
Yeah.
still go to uni, but I'd study something else.
Yeah. So you were forced down into even what you studied.
Yeah, well, like everyone, like without bragging, it's just like once you're in that group that they're like, oh yeah, you can crack uni.
Yeah.
they sort of like make you decide then and there what you're gonna study,
Yeah.
and I had to like push
Yeah, and
myself.
filter you down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck, that's... Yeah, because we were the same at school. I think I was the same. I kind of was like artsy, like science. So they were like architect.
Yeah.
And then like, you know, you just get funneled into this thing. Like, didn't even get to try out. I don't know, fuck. I don't do anything that I studied that I thought I was good at that I could have done. And I guess that's the same for you, eh? Like you're saying.
Well, I kind of just ended up in something I was good at, but I wasn't necessarily like passionate about.
Yeah.
Like,
Just done it.
yeah, because it was easy to me. Like,
Yeah.
but like just because it was easy to me, it doesn't mean it was the thing that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Well, like, it sort of came down to like, I like if I had to pick now, I'd probably would have studied like chem.
Buzzy.
But like our year 13 chem teacher was trash.
Ah, yeah, so fuck that.
Imported. Fucking.
Like your guys' rugby team.
Hey,
Imported.
we're talking small numbers. 5 to 10%.
Need all the help you could get.
It's funny when you think about that. Like you think that about us. Like we import, and then like we think about like Auckland schools,
They
the major
import.
city schools.
Yeah.
They were importers.
They're full